What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it is qualifying day. I'm out here at Daffodil Bowl. Good thing this morning I woke up, no rain. It's actually relatively nice out today. It's cloudy. It'll probably rain later because it's been raining ever since I got here. But beyond that, it's pretty nice. Right now I'm just finishing up watching the 50 qualifying squad. I've got a staff member here that's on swag California bowling with me under the names of James Cox, and he's bowling currently. He's about 100 pins back from the cut line. They're only taking the top 8 each squad, I believe. And the cut line right now is it's plus 44, 43. And he's minus 56 last time I looked. So he needs to put together a few good games to get there. The women are bowling with the PBA 50 group as well on the other side of the house. And right now their cut is actually minus 34, 35 if I remember correctly. So I'm just trying to get a feel for what the cut line is going to look like once I get into the main qualifying squad. You know, with people like EJ Tackett here, Marshall Kent, Jacob Buckturf, and a few others, the cut line's probably going to be up there a ways. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I just need to make sure that I execute my game plan. I think I've got a solid game plan. Stick with urethane as long as I can, pick up my spares. Don't miss that chance to change to reactive when I can. I've got my balls picked out for my transition balls, and yeah, just stay with it, I guess. So I will check in with you guys after the first 3 games and give you guys an update. Guys, quick update for you. We have a bit of a mechanical issue inside, so we get a short break. Well, my game plan isn't going exactly the greatest. Started with urethane. It was kind of inconsistent for me. I didn't get out of it quick enough. I'm sitting minus 96, I think right now. The cut is plus 33. Marshall Kent is the cut at plus 33. So I'm just starting the back 4 games now. I got to put together some good games here. Well, guys, I am back home finally after a very long and let's just say grueling weekend. For those of you tracking my scores, you already kind of know what happened, but I'm going to go ahead and post it in the video anyway. I didn't have a good run at the tournament in Puyallup. I felt like I had a really good game plan, and I felt like my urethane was giving me a really good look. At least it was in practice. And I wasn't throwing the ball bad. I was making shots. The shots I wanted to make, I was actually making. The problem was I struggled with ball reaction pretty much the entire time. Trying to find the right ball to be in, trying to find the right place to be on the lane. Going into this shot, I knew I was going to have to play straighter, more outside, closer to the gutter. And also I knew I was going to have the right ball in my hand. The problem is once I got out to the outside part of the lane, I couldn't find a ball that would react very well and get me to the pocket very consistently. When I would get to the pocket, I wouldn't carry strikes, and I would leave a lot of weird combinations, And so, of course, you start leaving open frames, and before you know it, you're 60 back from the cut. And with high caliber bowlers like E.J. Tackett, Marshall Kent, Darren Tang, and Jacob Butter in the field, it adds a lot of pressure. And I think that was another issue I was having is even though I wasn't bowling really close to any of these national level pros, the pressure of them being there just kind of raised the stakes, not just for me, but for pretty much everybody involved in the tournament. They only took 8 bowlers to match day on Sunday, and they only paid out, I think, 15 spots for this regional. So essentially what you're looking at with the national pros like that at the tournament, there's 4 spots just gone already. So really what you're honestly competing for is the last 4 remaining spots to get to match play the next day if you're planning to bowl match day. And as far as the cash spots, again, you're looking at a very tough field to get through in order to get to that last cashing position. As far as the cash spot is concerned, I think 14th place? I think it was 15th or 14th place. The cash position was, I believe, at the end, like plus 110 or 120 something, which that's up there. That's an average of like 220 over 8 games. That's quite a ways up. The last position for match play, if I remember correctly, I have that backwards. The 14th place, which was the last payout spot, was like a plus 60, 70 range. And the last position to make it to match play day was plus 110, 120-ish. So both spots were quite a ways up in the plus. And as far as my own experience on the pattern when I was back at home practicing is concerned, the best I ever was able to shoot was in the plus 60s. So, and that was by myself dealing with my own transition, not having to worry about anybody else or the environment or the pressure or anything else. But, as far as the tournament, it was a good experience. I did learn a lot about myself when I get in those environments. I learned about some mental things that I need to start working on if I expect to compete in this environment. The other thing I learned is if you want to lead a tournament, you gotta bowl out of your mind. Watching the scores near the end there, it was between Darren Tang and E.J. Tackett as far as the leader of the tournament. They were neck and neck pretty much the entire time. Darren was leading, with an average about like 265, and then towards the end there, EJ took the lead and finished out in first place for qualifying with a 267 average. 267 over 8 games. And I have no idea if he shot 300s or not. I know Darren Tang shot 2 300s. I think one in game 4, and then there was another one towards, I think, like game 6 or 7 or something like that. So he bowled out of his mind, and he was bowling really good. But 267 to lead the tournament. Now granted, the 8th position for qualifying wasn't a 267 average, but it really puts into perspective what these national level pros can do when they get themselves in a tough environment. They just have laser focus. So at least for me going forward, I'm looking forward to the Boise, Idaho regional. That's coming up in 3 weeks towards the end of the month. Before that, I've got a local amateur tournament in Big Fork, Montana I'm going to be going to. It's actually being hosted by Rhino Page in a bowling center that he operates up there. Battle at the Big Fork. I'm looking forward to that one. It's a dual pattern tournament, so I can't wait to get in that environment. You're going to bowl, qualifying on short, qualifying on long, match play on a different oil pattern, just kind of, very similar to the Ronan Scratch tournament that I had earlier in the year. So I'm looking forward to that, and then looking forward to Boise. And then right after Boise, I've got one in Utah, Leahy, I think it is, Utah. And then I'm going to Vegas for Bowl Expo to help out with the California bowling booth at Bowl Expo. So I'm really looking forward to that. But as far as what I'm going to be working on from here until my next tournaments, consistency, being as consistent as I possibly can to hit the shot. Whatever shot I'm trying to hit it over and over and over, and just have that consistent accuracy, not only with hitting the line I'm trying to hit, but also with my release. There's some minor inconsistency there with my release. As you all know, I did take my thumb back out of the ball recently, actually a few weeks leading up to this tournament. I just felt like it gave me better capabilities with my release. If I wanted to roll the ball, I could do that much easier. If I wanted to get around the ball, I felt like I could do that pretty consistently. But I need to put in some more work on that front and make sure I'm doing it very consistent every time. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video today. Please leave a like below and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to that point where I can monetize my channel on YouTube. I'm getting, about halfway. It takes about 1,000 subscribers, and I'm just about 400 in. So please share the video if you like the content, spread it around, let people know what I'm doing, and I will see you guys in the next video.